There's a prayer that we often avoid, and the avoidance of it brings us torment. And when we finally pray that prayer, we are met with mercy. And that is a prayer that is in Psalm 139. And it says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." I prayed this prayer yesterday after a week of warfare, the previous week. And during that week and leading up to that prayer, I was having a hard time hearing God. And I felt a barrier. And I prayed that prayer yesterday. And it was like I was completely vulnerable before Him. And there was resistance in me. My flesh didn't want to pray that. I felt like He was going to lay me out, He pointed some things out graciously. And then He lifted me up. And He showed me all of the good things that He is doing in my life that I wasn't seeing because I was looking through a lens of guilt and fear. And today I had a very beautiful experience with Him. This morning, I can't remember what led me. Oh, I do remember. I was studying Job 41 about the Leviathan. I'm learning about a little bit more about that right now in its association with the times we're in, which that will be a later video. But I was studying about pride. He's the king of pride. And I asked God, is there any pride in me? And I didn't even get to finish that question before my heart started flooding with joy, and that joy became tears pouring out of me. I felt His, it's hard to put a word to it. He was so pleased and overjoyed for me to ask Him about pride in me, for me to actually humble myself before Him. And I felt His heart that this is not a prayer we often pray. And the first thing that He did in answering that prayer was displaying His pleasure that I had prayed it. He showed me some areas where I had pride. And I asked Him to forgive me. And then more tears poured out of me. Just so much love that I felt from Him. And it was like I felt that barrier break. His presence was so thick in the room with me. And it still is. And I came to the realization that I know that the Word of God says that He resists the proud. That doesn't mean He rejects the proud, but that means that a barrier does go up, and we put that barrier up. But we don't often notice our own pride. In fact, when we are in pride, we notice everyone else's. That pride He showed me that I had, there was a wound behind it. There was insecurity behind it. And He is about healing those wounds. He is about building godly confidence in us, to be so sure of His love that we don't have to cover up these wounds with pride. We don't have to justify our mistakes. So I want to challenge you, as much as your flesh might resist this prayer, I want to challenge you to pray this prayer, and I want you to understand how much worse the process is of resisting it than actually praying it. He sets us free.